What's up and happy hump day? What? Okay, so let me get right to it. A couple things um really resonated with me today. So the first one was check your motives. That was the first thing. Because I'm reading this book, Boundaries. I'm actually going to read it as soon as I get off here. But today they were talking about they went a little deeper into boundaries, but they were speaking about integrity in a sense. Um, this something that I've always struggled with is doing feeling like you got to do the right thing, things like that, but inside you don't want to do it. So if the reasoning behind why you do what you do is it if it's not in alignment, then you have to say no, right? Or you have to say yes or whatever. But essentially, it's got to be in line. The reason behind it has to be, it's got to be the right reason, right? Because this is the thing, which was kind of an eye opener for me, is that when if inside it's an utter mess going on right here, and to someone else it looks like, oh, you're doing the right thing, but to me it doesn't feel right, then number one, I'm out of integrity, and essentially what it means is I'm being dishonest, right? And not only am I being dishonest to myself, but I'm being dishonest to others. So as I talked about yesterday, integrity is something I'm really trying to strengthen within myself, because again, show me your vibe, show me your tribe. Be that what you want to attract. Okay, want to be in integrity. So that was a big one for me, because it really made me think about moving forward, that my no's have to be a strong no, and our yeses have to be a strong yes. But the thing is, it has to be something that we consciously want to do, and not because we want to be compliant, or we want to do the right thing, or we want to satisfy another person. Those cannot be our motives. Our motives have to be essentially what feels right for us. So that was a big takeaway for me, and that's something I'm definitely gonna put into practice. I would challenge you to even take a second and think about the next time that someone asks you to do something. Is this something I really want to do? You know, and be okay with, yes, I may not want to do that, and tell them no, because then we're being honest with ourselves and we're being honest with another. Because see, this is what happened. Me and my homegirl always talk about this. We say, sometimes you commit to stuff and then you're like, man, I really did not want to do that. And so then it's like, man, I don't want to do it. So you doing it half-heartedly anyway. So it doesn't serve you at all to do that. It is not in your benefit to have the wrong motives when you do things, right? You want to have it, be able to do it wholeheartedly, and the only way that you can go into something wholeheartedly is if it's something you consciously and 100% want to do. So that's huge. Just think about that. Check your motives as to why you do what you do. Yeah. So the second thing was complaining. Complaining. You know, complaining is, what I got from the day about complaining, as I was listening to my audiobook. Complaining is a complete waste of time. It's a waste of time. Because essentially, when we are complaining and we're not taking action to fix it, number one, we're being very passive in our lives. And we're not being active in trying to change it, right? So, and then secondly, we're being a victim. We're being a victim when we complain, and we're not taking actions to fix it. So if I say every day, be like, oh, I hate this, I hate this, I hate that, I hate that, but I'm not doing anything to change it, then that's on me, essentially. If I'm complaining and not taking steps to try to fix it, I'm staying in that victim mode. And what victim does, it leaves you, when you're in that victim mindset, it leaves you powerless. You don't feel like you can change it. But if you're feeling a way about something and you don't like something in your life, we got to do something to change it. That's it. That's the only way. We are powerful enough. We are strong enough to make that happen. So complaining, I get it. We have to vent sometimes. We got to let it out. We're human. We have moments when we got to let it out. But essentially, if we're complaining about the same things and we're doing nothing to change it, that's on us, right? So if you complain about, I hate my job, I can't stand it, and da-da-da, but you're not doing anything to change it, or at least try to find a bright spot in it, that's on you, So essentially, instead of complaining, let's take some action. Let's take some action. Let's try to figure out what we can do to change it and be active participants in trying to orchestrate change in our lives instead of being passive and acting as if we are not empowered and acting as if we are victims and we are not capable of changing our circumstances. Okay? And then this is the other thing about complaining. Complaining just, I think, sometimes puts you in a negative mind frame, right? Because you're focusing on essentially what's bad, what's not going right. This is not that, this is not that. So, when we do that, we get more of what we're focused on. And then I think sometimes if it's another person, if it's out of our control, then it's almost sometimes a waste of energy, essentially. So those are my two big takeaways today. Number one, check your motives. The next time that someone asks you to do something, you want to ensure that it is coming from the right place. And you're not doing it because you feel guilted into it or you're supposed to do or it's the right thing. You want to do it because it is a conscious decision. It is something that you can wholeheartedly give yourself to, right? Whatever it is. They say, oh, I need you to do this for me. Well, can I commit to that fully? If I can't, then the answer is no. So let your no's be a strong no and your yeses be a strong yes. Okay? So check your motives, the reason behind why you do what you do. Okay? Secondly was complaining. Complaining is a complete waste of time, folks. If we are not trying to do anything to change it and we're just complaining about the same things, yet we're not being active participants and trying to orchestrate change in our lives and taking some action, then we're just being a powerless victim. And we are totally stronger than that. We are a lot stronger than that. And it's okay to vent. Don't say, oh, I should never. Yes, it's okay to vent. But the thing is, the next step after you vent, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? And for many years, I sat in the victim, oh, this is just so bad. But dude, you ain't doing nothing to change it. So, just food for thought today. Check your motives. And then secondly, yeah, I completely forgot my thought. But yeah, so check your motives and then complaining. Why complain? So those are my tidbits, words of wisdom. But it is the Dorky Jock. I'm out of here, baby. I'm out.